That'll do. It kept popping back.
Ba-doom, ba-doom, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Hello. I think we're here. Oh look, where's the comments gone again? Hello.
Well, I know.
It's broken. Right, give me a second.
Pew.
I think we're on.
You are on. You have 98 people watching you right now.
Oh hello.
Go, hey, clicky, clicky.
It's not the comments
I
keep.
should have a clicky with a little clicky.
Why is it? Stop it.
No, click, click.
Why is it not working?
It is working. Just stop clicking the buttons.
I'm not clicking the buttons. I want the comments to be where I can see them.
You can see them.
Do you know?
Don't look at yourself.
I don't look at myself. You're
There you
being cheeky today.
Fuff tech.
Hello. Thank you, bub.
Little bit.
Thank you for the tea. Love you.
Maybe too.
Hello. Is it working now? Yeah, I couldn't see my my comments were just gone a bit funny, as in they just kept moving. As in I moved the boxes around my end to where I want them, and the comment box wouldn't stay, so I couldn't see the comments. But we're here now. No sound? Can you not hear me? Can you hear me? The sound is fine. Okay, perfect. I was going to say, so, hello. Today I'm actually just going to I've got my hair down at the back. I'm just going to tie it back because I just thought I am not going to be able to do that once I start touching all the oysters. Okay. So, today is a normal live. Tomorrow we're live for our monthly charm dip. Okay, so live today, live tomorrow, and then live Friday. I didn't turn my sound off. Sorry, that freaked me out then. Why can't I hear the sound here then? How bizarre. Let's turn that off. Made me jump. My dog, thank you. He is my he's my littler of the two. I've got two. He's just over 12 weeks old now, and then Kova's 4 years. So give me just a second. Hello. Welcome to everybody joining. Let's have a little look here. Thou shalt have a fishy. I don't know why I've got that song in my head again. I don't know how to get to it, Sophie. Hello. Oh. Sorry. Oh gosh. Oh, and now I've clicked on something. Okay, right, I'm just going to come back. Okay, so hello. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Jess. Right, I'm here now. Basically, that's my ding dong. That's my doorbell. I have to have the doorbell bit in here as well as in the house, because obviously when I'm in here in the day working away, I can't hear the door go. So yeah, that's why we have the doorbell in the house, the doorbell here, and Aaron's ordered himself a takeaway, so that's what I'm assuming has just turned up. I was cooking pancakes for the kids, and they basically had variations of pancakes for dinner, and Aaron was like, pudding for dinner, and I was like, it's once a year and that's what they want. And then I had my dinner and Aaron was like, I'm having, so yeah, that will probably be his dinner. Side story. Right, let's get going. Sorry guys, bit of a funny start today. So supporters, you have already been told, but everybody else, there is new stock in the coming soon section on the website. So there is the stock in the new section, which is available to purchase. There's new items in the coming soon section, which are not available to purchase yet, but they are coming soon. They are actually available to our supporters now. And then after a number of days, they go live to everybody. I'm actually wearing a pair of the earrings. Now we've got variations of swing earrings, and swing earrings are my new favourite thing because let's take the camera down, because they're earrings where you can change the earring stud. So you take the stud out, and then this is the back of the earring. So the back of the earring is at the top here, and this bit's, hang on, how do I hold this? There we go. Oh, this, oh, more fingers today. There we go. This bit here swings around the back of the ear. So then at the front of the ear, you see the pearl and the section. So this one is the X. Swing earrings. So these are my new earrings. We've got, like I said, we've got variations of lots of different swing earrings in, and you can change the studs. I love them. So if you've got any other sort of stud earrings, you can change the studs at the front. So you're changing the colour of them, but then the style of them, I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I don't know. The style of them are obviously the same, but then different colours. So we've got lots of different styles of those on the website now. So loving those. And a few other bits as well in the coming soon section. Today we've still got the colour splash. I've ordered some more batteries for my pearl because I don't have any in here. Sorry, my jumper just pulled an envelope out, so I just popped it back in. So we're going to start for today. So if you would like to order, there is still space available. I'll do an updated order list as we get to the end of the current order list. I have posted the current order list on the page, so hopefully you can see that on the page. All oysters are available at the moment. A few bags are running slightly lower. I do believe I've got oysters to top them up. However, it may take me a minute to go and rummage, because I brought all the bits in for the oysters today because I didn't have time to top up the bags, so I could just go and rummage and top them up if need be. I know the events, so I was doing it earlier, Emma, so the pinned post on the page, I thought I'll get that up quickly because that shows all the dates for March that we're going to be going live. The events that we normally do, I didn't have time to post them today because I was sorting the imagery for them. So I don't know if you got the images for the live, for the events. I make them all with the pearl pictures. So that's all done. So you'll be getting the events over the next couple of days. Okay, so up first today is Tracy Duffy. Tracy, are you here? No. No, it's just on off. I mean, it's still got a little bit of light, so I can leave it on for a little bit. But no, this one is battery. I'll leave it on there and then we'll see how long it lasts for. Oh. Not yet. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
No, it's fine, Emma, thank you. I did know, I realised earlier on today actually, which is why I then started getting the images ready. Tracy, hello, hello, hello. So Tracy, you have a colour splash wheel spin. Let's go across to the wheel. Oh, we can see a bit of a reflection. Let me just move this. There we go. If I turn it so it's sort of faced away, you don't get as much of a glare on it. So can we still see that obviously this is the pin up there. Tracy, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Okay, so good luck, my lovely. Does that touch in that? Oh, that's close. There we go, it's not touching that now. Okay, so good luck, my lovely. Purple would be fab. Okay, so possibly fingers crossed for a purple. It's not purple. You have a green there. So a green is a nature themed charm. So your green envelope, we've got a darker green here. And if we go down, and in here, oh, okay. So this one is the Shell Spacer, it's called. How can I hold this to show you? Okay, so it is the Shell Spacer. How's the camera today? Let me just move this because that's going to be the issue. There we go. So, Shell Spacer is a 3D shell. It's got the space in between to slide on to a bracelet or a necklace. And then it's got that shell design going all the way around. Now this one's a different charm because the pearl hangs from the bottom of the charm here, as you can see. Now pearl wise, this is a natural coloured pearl and it is a pinky, almost like a milky pinky rose gold. Now I say milky because it does have that sort of opaque, lighter overtone to him. So quite an unusual natural coloured pearl there as well. What do you think to this, my lovely? So Shell Spacer with a rose gold pinky, almost like milky, natural coloured pearl. Now I hope you're happy with the charm itself, and then I'll just need to know if you'd like to have an oyster opening or if you'd like to stick with that. Oh no, that's not me. Ta-da! Or if you'd like to stick with that one there. If anybody watched, did anybody who didn't see the last live go back and watch it? Did the camera go crazy in the recording as well? I never got to check that bit. Stick with that, Tracy. Perfect. Okay, well I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. Just popping this on here for you. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. It did, Sue. Oh no. Well, I still don't know what that was. But if it recorded it as well, it's definitely my camera. It wasn't a Facebook thing. It's definitely my camera. If anybody doesn't know what I'm on about, basically the camera did like this flicker thing where it jumped between two cameras. Did I find out why it was jumping? No. I had a sneaky suspicion that I thought something was on the keyboard, but I'd moved everything then off the keyboard and it still did it, didn't it? So no, I don't know why it did it, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not doing it, gonna do it again. No, not all of them, Emma. By all means, not all of them. Some of them, yes, and some pendants, yes. And I'm hoping to get more and more of my designs throughout the jewellery, but I don't design all of them, no. Linda, don't. Honestly, if you watched it, Sophie, no, honestly, it literally, it did this, but on its own accord. It did that, but both my hands were, like, I didn't do it. Like, then I was clicking the button really fast, but it did it on its own. It was freaky. Right, up next today we have a mystery person, and I'm hoping this mystery person is here. I haven't seen them yet, but they may not have spoken yet, if that makes sense. So, no, guys, I can't. I'm such a wimp, I can't read stuff like that. Oh, oh, what was that? So, mystery person is Lynn Fuller Gaskins here. Lynn Fuller Gaskins, are you here? I like the thought of a guardian angel, Margaret. Yeah, I can deal with that almost. Like something being there. I can't. I'm just a wimp. I can't. Gosh. I've got to read the comments. Honestly, I get so freaked out. Oh, so can't speak. The high school, so the senior school choices were released today, and it was a really happy day in our house because my daughter got her first choice. It was a really long shot, the place she's picked, because we're not really in the catchment area for it, and it's a really good school, and it's very popular, and it doesn't have many spaces. So yeah, she went and did her little exam for it, and yeah, she got her first choice, so we were so happy. So I'm like really happy today. What's on my mug today? It says, it's a beautiful day. And it's the same on both sides. So, beautiful day. Oh, yay, Emma. So they don't do... Oh, do they not, Kirsty? What do they do there? Right, last call for Lynn. If not, we'll move on. So I'm just going to scroll up just in case I've missed her. So I'm looking for Lynn Fuller Gaskins. If not, we'll move on. Okay, I haven't seen her just yet. I possibly will, Bronnie. If she's not here, I'll pop her back to the end of the order list and then we'll give her another call. Okay, so I haven't seen her, so I am going to add her to the end of the order list. And then, because obviously mystery people don't actually know that their opening's happening. So hopefully they can come on and we'll catch them. You just go to catchment schools. Oh, okay. So how it works here is you normally, like, most of her, like the whole of her year group, there's 60 pupils in her year group, and only her and one other person is going to this school. All of the others are then going to the closer schools around us. So yeah, it's only her and this one other person going to this school. So she's buzzing, but I think it's now hit her, because we sort of said when she said she wanted to go there, like, your friends most likely won't be going, so you'll have to start again with new friends, which we didn't put a downer on it, but obviously just wanted to make her aware. So I think that hit her today, that she is going to have to sort of start again, but she's so excited. She loves it. It's not a grammar school, no. Right, okay, so up next then today is Annalie Krog. Annalie, are you here? She starts school in August. Oh, you guys start slightly earlier, don't you? Because, yeah, she'll be going up in September. I hope you do, Jodie. Annalie, hello, hello, hello. Annalie, my lovely, you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Thank you, Emma. I will. I will. I might show her this little bit back because, yeah, I'm such a proud mum. Proud mum day today. Mystery oyster, donate the shells, Annalie. Oh, I might have to top these up as well. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So, mystery oyster. Let's move these bags around quickly. There we go. And get this open. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster. Okay, so we're hoping for anything but purple. Fingers crossed for no purples. So there is your mother of pearl. Oh, and I can see a little peeper, and that's not purple, that is blue. However, I could see a flash of pink as well, and 3, and I can actually see in there, you are quadding. Annalie, you have got 4 pearls in your one oyster there. There's no more in that one, and none of them are purple. You've got 4 different colours here as well. Now, if you're not happy with any of them, we can swap one or all of them. But let me just pop them in the sand and you can have a closer look. You have got a Pepsi blue, a icy blue, a bright hot pink, and a autumn peach. What do you think to these? And if you're happy with these, which ones would you like on your jewellery? Well, thank you for joining us, Claire. If I run them through the board for you, Annalie, your Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. You love them, perfect. Would you like the darker or the lighter blue on the jewellery? The Pepsi blue, perfect. That is the darker of the two. Let me just write that down. So we're going to have Pepsi blue on there. And I'm actually, and I'm glad you are happy with the other colours as well. Let me pop these in here for you. I always get a clicky pen and then I pop it down. Otherwise I end up leaning on it and drawing on my arm. But then it annoys me every time because I have to pop it up again. It's such a conundrum. Oh, Annalie, my lovely, I hope you're happy with that. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. That's safe up there for you. And thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. Oh, bless you, Kelly. Up next then today, no, Annalie, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Anna Mullin. Anna, are you here? Anna, hello, hello, hello. Whoop, whoop. Anna, you have a colour splash. Let's go across to the colour splash wheel. Is there a certain colour or theme that you're hoping for? So let's give the wheel a spin for you. Good luck, my lovely. Yep, there's still spaces available for today. If you would like to order, we'll do an updated order list at the end of the current one. Oh, it hasn't clicked over there, which means you have a purple, Anna. Now, purple is a crystal themed charm. So we've gone for a dark purple envelope, and let's bring you across. And in here, oh, now this one is a real statement charm in my opinion. So you have of the different shaped hearts. So it's the longer, thinner shaped hearts. I've forgotten the name. I believe it's the Doting Love, but I'd have to double check. You've got a jet black crystal heart with a jet black pearl. Now, when I matched these together, I just thought, you know what? Any colour pearl with this heart is going to stand out because the heart's black. But having them both together, I just thought, look at that. Oh. Now the crystal heart is black on the both sides there. So I hope you're happy with the charm, Anna. Pearl wise, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap him for you and do an oyster opening. So it's completely up to you. So here it is. I've just held it separately again, just so you can see the shape of that heart, and then the sort of size of that pearl is perfect for that heart in my opinion there. The pearl, I know, look, it's honestly, it is a gorgeous pearl. Right, so Anna, you love it. What do you think? Would you like to stick with it like this, or would you like to have an oyster opening where you swap the pearl? However, swap this pearl to the one from the oyster opening, or you can swap, obviously, the pearl colour from the oyster opening, but you can't swap to a black. I just made that sound so confusing. It didn't make it like that. But you'd like to keep that pearl, that's perfect. Let me just explain that rule again. So the point with the wheel, we spin the wheel and it lands on a certain colour. Each colour represents a different themed charm. We pick out of that colour bucket the themed charm, and then the charm will have a pearl ready made on it. Anna, I'm glad you're happy with this, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And you're very, very welcome. And that's safe up there for you. So the charms will have a pearl on them that I think suits the charm. Now you can either choose to stick with the pearl on the charm. The charm is definitely yours either way. So you choose to stick with that pearl, or you can choose to go for an oyster opening where you change the pearl colour on the charm to the one from the oyster, or you can swap the pearls from the oyster, but you can't swap it to the same colour pearl that I have already chosen to go onto the charm. If that colour comes out of an oyster, that's absolutely fine, but you can't swap it for that. I hope that makes sense. Perfect as it is, Anna, I'm glad you think so. Up next today is Dawn Williams. Dawn, are you here? So I'm looking for Dawn Williams. Are you here? Lynn, hello. Dawn, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody else can see Dawn, please comment on her comments because that will bring it forward so I can see. So I'm looking for Dawn Williams. I'm just printing this off as well while I'm just waiting to see if she comes on. So last call for Dawn. If not, we will move on. And then if she does come on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. So Julie, the live dates have been posted on the pinned post on the page. The events for the live dates, they will get posted tomorrow. I realised today that the events haven't been posted, so I've put the pinned post up, which has got all of the live dates for March coming up. And then the events, like I say, will get made tomorrow because I was just making the images for them today. Okay, which take me a little while, but so you'll all get bombarded with notifications tomorrow while I make all the events up. But all the dates are posted on the page now because I thought if I can get that up straight away, then at least we can see what's coming. So this week we're live today, obviously, tomorrow for the monthly charm deal, and then Friday and Sunday. Okay, I haven't seen Dawn, so we're going to move on, and if she comes on, we can add her on again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Thank you, Becca. I'm wearing a pair today. I'm wearing one of the swing pairs. Honestly, the swing pairs of earrings. I've got my classic spiral twist, which I love for a big earring. And the swing earrings are my next favourite because we get to swap the pearls around. Like you can change the studs around so the colours can just... Yeah, I'm raving about them. Honestly, I was putting them on the website earlier. I really, really hope that the pictures do them justice. No, Julie, you're very, very welcome. Not a pain at all. Right, up next today then is Wendy Pierce. Wendy, are you here? Scratch map video. I've still got a few more to add on from February, but then then I'll put the video together and it'll be coming out. So again, give me a couple of days. I've got a lot going. We've got postal runs as well, and we've got everything in the next couple of days. So please bear with me. And the traditional crystal hearts as well. They're nearly finished being taken photos with the bales this time, the different bales. So everything's coming. So I'm working as hard as I can, honestly. Wendy, hello. You do have 2 openings altogether, 2 mystery oysters. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And you're hoping for 2 corals. Let me get these open for you. And let's go down. So, donating the shells, Wendy, bless you. Thank you ever so much. Mystery oyster number 1. quite a nice sharp pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Now in here, Wendy, you are twinning. There's 1 and 2. You are twinning, my lovely, with 2 tonal Blurple twins. And there's no more in that one. So I'm going to show you these both individually, just because they do have slight different 2 tonal markings to them. You guys, yeah, you can, if you want to become a supporter, you can do, but you don't need to become a supporter. It's not a necessary thing. It's like, it's not, you don't have to. If you do become a supporter though, we do have the Squidgy Pops group, which is just for supporters, and then of course you get the supporters hub, where you can obviously look back and see all previous posts and everything as well. So this is 2 tonal Blurple number 1, Wendy. Now both of them are quite nice darker Blurple colours. Blurple is a mix between blue and purple, but both of them do have just a slight area of lighter. Can you see on this one it gets lighter there? If I move it a bit closer, hang on, there we go. So he gets lighter and then back to that darker colour again. Kelly, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. What do you think to those? We've got your second oyster as well. So, moving on to oyster number 2, which is your mystery oyster. We have a softer pop there. There is your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, you are twinning. Wendy, you are twinning for a second time, and there's no more in that one. So this time you are twinning with Candy Floss pink pearls here. I'm going to pop them in the sand again and hold them up so you can see. Now I know you said you were hoping for corals, so if you're not happy with these, we can swap them for you. Or if you are happy, that's perfect. And I'll just need to know which ones you'd like where. So Blurple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Blurple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Candy Pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And Candy Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7 as well. Wendy, what do you think to those? Last 9, about a month ago now, I think. After Christmas, I believe it was, off the top of my head. Or it would have, I'm pretty sure it was just after Christmas. I think it was. Love them. Can we swap the pinks for corals? Of course you can. And blurples onto studs. Not a problem. Now, coral-wise, what sort of coral? I'm going to grab you the brighter corals. However, if you prefer to have the sort of lighter pastel-y coloured corals, do let me know and I'll grab you some of those. So these two are the brighter. They're almost like a bolder coral. What do you think to those, or would you prefer to have a lighter set? Just going to take the pinks away there. And I'm going to bring you back up just so I can write down about the blurples. So you'd like the blurples on stud earrings, which is not a problem. Compare with a lighter, of course you can. Let's go back down. So lighter coral. I'm going to get you 2 just so then we can... I'd say possibly that one there is what I was thinking. Let me see if I can get one matching. And then we can go even lighter. So I've got coral, light coral and pastel coral. So it's all 3. Now the light coral and the pastel coral, there's definitely a difference, but it's not a massive difference. So I'm just going to move the blurples to the side, and then if we hold these up for you. Okay, so the brighter coral at the top, light coral in the middle, and then the pastel coral are at the bottom there. If I hold them that way, you can sort of see the colour difference. So bright, middle, lightest. So it's called just normal coral, light coral and pastel coral. Not that one. This one. Oh, bless you, Kirsty. I hope everyone's being okay. Can you have the bright ones? Of course you can. Let me just pop the other 2 back in here. So we're going to have the brightest corals on the jewellery, and then you'd like to be invoiced for the blurples to be on stud earrings. Now the blurple invoice for that will get sent across tomorrow for you. Can you bring me back up, please? Will get sent across tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Sorry, Aaron's here just sorting something out, so he's got my mouse for a minute. Wendy, I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. That's safe up there for you, and I do hope that you're happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, what are you doing? Oh. No, Wendy, you're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Jutta Lehrman. Jutta, are you here? What?
I expected that to be full.
Jutta, hello. So Jutta, you've got 6 openings altogether. Can you have 2 expand, 2 Nunu, 2 mystery? Perfect. Can I just get to the bags, please, darling? So 2 mystery, 1 and 2. 2 expand the rainbow, 1 and 2, and 2 Nunu rainbow, 1 and 2. donating the shells, Jitta, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? I'm just going to get these open for you. 1, 2, 3, oh, 4. Why don't you bring them in and put them in there for now? 1 and 2. You have to lift them into there though. Okay, so Bab, will you go down for me? And can you do that on there? Please. Sorry, Aaron's got the mouse. Nope. Yep. Okay, so are there certain colours that you're hoping for, my lovely? Oyster number 1. So there's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you are twinning. And you're twinning with autumn, runaway peach pearls. Quite large autumn peaches there as well. Let me just have a squidge in here. Okay, there's no more in that one.
That's what you saved to.
Yeah, that's what that one is already. So don't mess with that, please. So twinning autumn peach pearls to start with. There they are in the sand. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. Twinning for a second time, and there's no more in that one. And you're twinning with autumn peach twins again here. Now the second set of peach twins are slightly lighter than the first set. Again, I'm just going to pop them in the sand. Now, they're almost identical. They're so very close in colour. So 2 sets of autumn peach twins there. Then moving on to your 2 mystery oysters. So mystery oyster number 1. Is there enough room for today?
Potentially.
Oh. There's one. Oh, and there's your mother of pearl. Jitta, you are twinning for a 3rd time. Now this is just a piece of shell that's broken off there. Okay, so you are twinning with coral twins there. And again, let me have a squidge here for you.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
There's no more in that one. So twinning with coral twins here. Thank you very much, Bab. Thank you, darling. So there's. Have you got the dog? Yeah, good. Sorry, guys. Basically, something needed doing with the computer. So Aaron needed to come in. So sorry about my mumblings to him then. Jitta, I'm sorry as well. I hope. Oh, why can't I get this focus now? Okay, so 2 autumn peach twins and a coral set of twins. I'm actually going to move them over because I didn't expect to fill it up basically on the first 3 oysters. There we go. Moving on to mystery oyster number 2. Again, we have a lighter pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, you have a darker pearl there. Jitta, you are twinning for a fourth time. There's no more in that one. 4 twins in a row now. So let me just dry these up for you. So this one here is definitely a dark purple. And a oil slick jitter. So there's the dark purple twin. And then here is a oil slick. Hang on, there we go. Can you see that? Purple, blues and greens. So purple with a oil slick twin from your fourth oyster. And then we're ending with the 2 Nunu oysters, I believe. So Nunu oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, look at that flesh. You have a blue pearl. There's no more in that one. Now, you've got another unusual pearl because... Oh, it's just got a bit of flesh on it. Hang on. Oh, wow. You have got a stunning blue. Look at it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. It's blue and green and silver. It's a true mermaid kind of coloured pearl. Blues, like dark blue, light blue, bit of green and silver. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, love that pearl. And then moving on to your last oyster jitter. So in here, there's one side. Oh, that was a loud crack from that one. And the other side. And why not ending with twinning? And twinning TARDIS blues here. And there's no more in that one. Okay, let me dry these off as well. And we're going to go through them all. Now with these TARDIS blue twins, it does look like you've got one blue, which is just slightly darker than his twin there. So let me bring these up so you can see. So we'll start over here. You've got Autumn Peach twins 1 and 2, and then a coral set of twins. You've got a purple and an oil slick twin. You've then got a blue, which is multi-tonal, different blues, greens and silver. And then you've got twinning TARDIS blues, one of which is darker than the other. Jitter, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. As you know, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And if you would like to take a screenshot and then email me your colour choices over, you can do so as well. If you know now, that's fine as well. So you know all the options. Just let me know what you think and what you would like to do. So I'm going to run them through the board. Purple with the purple twins is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And his oil slick twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So they're the same size there. We then have the 3 tonal blue, and he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. TARDIS blue, the lighter blue of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the darker of the two blues is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they're the same size there as well. Awesome Peach Twin set 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. So the first set of Autumn Peach twins are the same size. Twin set 2, twin 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Twin set 2, twin 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And then last but not least, coral twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Coral twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7 as well. So we're going to swap the corals for Candy Floss pinks. Oh, out of the swap pot. Oh no, that was white. Candy Floss pinks. So take the corals away, add in the pinks. Purple on the Dreamcatcher. Purple on the Dreamcatcher. Blue and oil slick on hoop fittings. I'm just writing this down. And oil slick on hoop fittings. TARDIS blue on bold swing. Candy Floss on dotted. Candy. Tree of Life swap pink from Peach Twins. Do you know what shade of pink you would like? Is that shade of pink okay? And we're going to have pink on there. Invoice for Peach Twins on studs. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to take the 3 that we swapped away. The brighter ones are the ones that we kept, so that's fine. So with a hoop fitting, you can either go on to just select an oyster on the website and then say you'd like to have it on the hoop fitting when it gives you the options. Or if you have your pearls already, you can then ask me and I'll invoice you for that additional hoop fitting. Bronny, my lovely. Not Bronny, so sorry, it's because I just read Bronny's name. Jutta, I'm going to go through that again for you here. So, on the bold, we've got the TARDIS blues, and on the dotted, we've got the pinks, the candy pinks. On the dream, we've got the purple, and on the tree, we've got the pink. And then you'd like to be invoiced for the single blue, so the 3 tonal blue and the oil slick on hoop fittings, the brighter autumn peach twins on studs, and then that leaves you with the single autumn peach pearl. I hope that's all correct. If it's not, sorry, moving that out of the way. If it's not, let me know, but I've got that all down here for you. The invoices for the additional items, and I've put all the pearls in different bags as well, just so we know which ones are going where. The invoice for the additional items is going to get sent across for you tomorrow, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form, my lovely. I hope you're happy with that. If you was to do a monthly charm, can you add it to your order from Sunday, or do you need to pay postage again? If your order is not closed on the website, Jodie, it means that it's still being processed. So yes, you can add it on to the order from Sunday. If it was to be closed on the website, it means that it's been packaged and it's going to be going in the postal run. And there should be a postal run tomorrow, so it would get missed. But if it's still open, and you order today, even if it gets packaged to go tomorrow, I'll know, so then I can keep it back to add the monthly charm on. Does that make sense? Jitta, you're very, very welcome, and I'm glad you're happy, and that's safe up there for you. If you've sent an email, Joanne, not a problem. Me, Kia or myself will get back to you most likely tomorrow. It's normally within 48 hours. Okay, up next and today is Sandra Waite. Sandra, are you here? Oh, Sandy, and that's perfect. Thank you for confirming that, Sandy. Sandy, you have a colour... Oh, you have 4 colour splashes. Woo, 4 colour splashes. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel and then get your envelope. We'll show you that pearl, and then you can choose whether to stick with that pearl or have an oyster opening. We'll do that for all 4 of your spins, and then if you choose to have any oyster openings, we'll do them all at the end. Okay, so we'll do them all together. I hope that makes sense. Sandy, is there certain colours that you're hoping for with your colour splash here? Any colours, you love them all. Well, we'll get going. So spin number 1. Good luck, Sandy. Oh, it hasn't clicked over. So spin number 1, you have a green envelope, which is the nature envelope. So we've got a green here. Let's bring you straight across. Nature themed charm, I should say, not nature. Well, it is a nature envelope, isn't it? But okay, so in your first spin, we have another natural. There's been a few natural coloured pearls come out today. You've got a 2-tonal rose gold pearl. So I'm going to show you the pearl first. So can you see here? Let's make this onto a clear card. So if you can see here, it's got lighter and darker areas. I'm hoping you can see that. It's a nice deep rose gold pearl anyway, but then with it being 2-tonal, it gives it that different dimension to him. Now the charm itself is this zircon crystal wing. So hopefully you can see that it's the wing with the crystal at the top here. I'm just trying to show you the more detail. So it's like a angel wing with the crystal at the top giving it that sparkle, and then your pearl, it sits right at the top, and then it does go either side there. So I'm just trying to get it so it focuses for you. There we go. What do you think to this one? I hope you're happy with the charm itself. Pearl wise, would you like to stick or would you like to go for a oyster opening? What do we think? And I'm just going to write this down as we go so I don't forget. So if the first one out is the wing, and would you like to stick or would you like to go for an oyster opening with that rose gold? Yeah, any orders made today will be done today unless it's booked in for the monthly charm deal, which will be open tomorrow. Sandy, stick with the first one. Perfect. So I've just popped that down there, so stick with that one. Let's go back across to the wheel. So good luck. This is your second spin now. And we have a red section. So the red has been nicely filled up now, and the red is the love themed charm. I still find that difficult to say. If you say it out loud and try to say it faster, it's hard. Love themed charm. I don't know, maybe it's my accent. I just can't seem to say it fast. So in here, your pink envelope. Oh, perfect. So in here, this one has got a TARDIS blue pearl on him. And this one is simple but effective. It is, oh, very reflective. It is a love charm. So it is a round circle and it inscribes on there the word love. Now again, it is backwards, but of course when it's when you get it, it will be the right way around. It's just because you're seeing a mirror image. The reverse side is just plain silver. It does have the 925 silver stamp at the top there. So it is the word love. And then the pearl is this gorgeous TARDIS blue. So I'm just going to hold it down where the pearl can drop. What do you think to this one? So the pearl sort of sits in front of the word love. Look at that. You can see the reflection of the pearl in the charm itself. Now, if you're happy with the colour, you can stick, or if you'd like to, oh, you'd like to stick with that one as well. Perfect. So let me just pop on here. If I put, I'm going to put love circle and stick, just because I don't think that that one is on the website at the moment. Right, let's go back across to the wheel. So moving in for your third spin now, Sandy. Good luck, my lovely. And we have a blue charm. So 3 different themed charms so far. So the blue bucket is actually random themed charms. So we've got a darker blue here. There we go. So in here, oh, now I just need to just double check to see which one this is. This is a Japanese symbol charm. Now I'm just going to leave it there a second and I'm just bringing up the website just to double check, because I would hate to tell you it's the wrong one, the wrong symbol. So bear with me just a moment. It's under on the website charms and then hobbies and symbols, I believe. And this one is, that's the one. So this is the Japanese character of happiness charm. Okay, so Japanese character of happiness. So this symbol in Japanese means happiness, my lovely. Now it's the same, there's nothing on the back or the front, it's the same both sides. I do think that it's visually the same both sides to read it, so I think it would mean the same, but please don't hold me against that. It may be read one way to another. But that's the Japanese character for happiness. Pearl wise on this one, we have another rose gold colour. This one is not as dark as your first rose gold, and he's more of a solid colour. Oh, let me just get it focused. He's more of a solid colour here than the two-tonal. I'm just going to hold it again and see if we can get it. Oh, there we go. What do you think to this pearl, my lovely? Yes, Jodie, that's not a problem. Sandy, you'd like to swap that one. Okay, so we're sticking obviously with the charm itself, but we're going to swap the colour of the pearl. So I'm just going to pop that down there and let me write this down. So I'm going to put the symbol we're going to swap, and then we'll pop the colour that we're swapping to once we've done the oyster opening. So if we do the last spin here, we'll see what you have next, and then we'll see if it's 1 or 2 oyster openings that we're going to go for, Sandy. So last spin, good luck. Oh. And you have a green. So green is nature again. So you got nature to start with, nature for a second time. And we've gone for the light green envelope. Let's get this open for you as well. Oh, don't. I try not to rip them so I can reuse. There we go. And in here, oh, okay, so you've got a deep burgundy red. Now, I'll tell you the reason why I chose this colour for this charm. This is the shell charm, so it's like the seashell. Let me get it focused. They do, Becky, yes. There we go. So, pearl wise first. It's this gorgeous, deep but bright burgundy red. Now, this is a 3D casted charm. So it's got the detail all the way around there. You can see on the inner side, the detail on the inside of the shell and how it does sort of twist in. On the outside, you've got all that spikes and texture to show the shell charm. Now, if I drop the pearl down to where it would sort of sit towards the top and next to the shell there. Now, you'd like to stick with that one. Perfect. I'm just going to explain why I picked the red though. Do you know the shells that do have this longer section towards the bottom, and when I picture them, I picture them in this like orangey coral, almost peachy colour with like the red streaks going through. So I picked this red because it would highlight the streaks going through the shell and the ones I picture in my mind. So yeah, love that, and I'm glad you're happy with it as well. So we're going to be swapping the pearl on the Japanese character charm here. So I'll put the other three away. What type of oyster would you like to go for? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate those shells, Sandy? So, let me just pop down here that the shell we're going to stick. Perfect. Mystery and donate. Perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all? So you can't, if a rose gold comes out that you'd like on there, that's fine, but you won't be able to swap a pearl to a rose gold. Let's go down. Your mystery oyster. The charm, Sophie. Really? So there's a lighter pop there. And in here, Sandy, there's your mother of pearl. That's just a piece of the shell that's come away there. So in here, you have a blue pearl. Let me have a squidge in here as well. Okay, and there's no more in that one. So we have a Pepsi blue, I believe. It's a slightly darker Pepsi blue, but I don't think he's just quite a TARDIS blue. So you have a Pepsi blue here, Sandy. What do you think to this one? Again, if you're happy with this one to go on to that charm, that's perfect. Or if you'd like to swap him, we can do so. It's completely up to you. Just let me know what you think and what you would like to do. If I run him through the board, the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Lovely. Okay, so just confirm, are you happy with that one to go onto the jewellery? You can swap him if you're not. So just put down that you'd like to swap to blue, but just confirm for me if that's okay. Yes, okay. Perfect. Sandy, I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And yeah, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. So if you order today while we are live, your opening will be added on to tonight. So the opening's tonight. If you order whilst we're not live, you'll get an email to confirm your opening date. Or if you prefer to booking for a certain day, there's an additional comments box that pops up when you order, and you can just pop in there what dates you'd prefer to be booked in for. We're live every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday, and tomorrow, so every first Wednesday of the month for our monthly charm deal. Sandy, you're very, very welcome. And if you'd like to order, you can do so on our website. It's www.pearlsofbrecon.com. You can find it in the description above. Right, up next, we've come back round to our mystery person. So hopefully this mystery person is here. Thank you, Kirsty. The kids picked me this mug out for my birthday. It's got it on both sides. It's just a bee made up of flowers, and then it's got like a lovely flower design there as well. So mystery person is Lynn Fuller Gaskins. Are you here? She was here. I did see her earlier, actually, Bronnie. Lynn Fuller Gaskins, are you here? Lynn, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I can see you there. Oh, Linda, bless you. Thank you for tagging there. But Lynn, I can see you. So, Lynn, you are our mystery person today. So, it says here, paying it forward to the wonderful Lynn. Let us know what fitting you would like on your pearl. So Lynn, you have a oyster opening. You get to let me know what type of oyster you would like, and then what fitting you would like on that pearl. So Lynn, what type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery gifter, I don't have a note here if you'd like me to say who it's from or not. I'm ever so sorry. I need to make sure we ask mystery gifters if I'm allowed to say who it's from or not. Not a problem, Jodie. You will get an email tomorrow then, just to confirm that you're booked in for tomorrow night. Yes. Yes. Okay, so the mystery gifter, Lynn, is Bronnie Van Leer. So Bronnie is paying this forward, and it says paying it forward to the wonderful Lynn, and then let me know what fitting you would like, as Bronnie would like to purchase that fitting for you, Lynn. So yeah, Lynn, my lovely, mystery oyster. Donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So Mystery Oyster, my lovely. Oh, quite a nice louder pop there. And Lynn, in here, there is your mother of pearl. And you are twinning. Lynn, you are twinning with dark purple twins here. I'm just having a squidge for you. There's no more in that one. So twinning with dark purple twins. Let me just dry them up and hold them up so you can see. What do you think to these? Now, Lynn, you can swap these again if you're not happy with them. If you are happy, that's perfect. And I'll need to know which fitting you would like. I think the pearls look like the same colour. I will measure them as well to see if they're the same sizes. And then if they're not, you can let me know which one you prefer. So, purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So they're the same size and the same colour there. And they're your perfect colour. Oh, I love that. I'm glad you're happy with them. And you'd like a hoop fitting. That's perfect. Let me pop that on here. And then I can get that sorted for you. Lynn, are you able to email me with your postal address or an old order number from us which would have your correct postal address on it, just so then of course I can send it to the correct place if that's okay? Oh, bless you, Lynn. So if you could, when you're ready, just pop me over your email. No, email me your postal address, or if you do have an old order number with us which has got the postal address on, just so then I can obviously send it to the correct place, Lynn, if that's okay. Yes, perfect. Well, Lynn, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives then, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. And thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And up next today is Linda Southam. And Linda, you're here. I can see you already. So Linda Southam, I'll just wait for you to be ready as well. Sometimes I call people's names and they were just making a cup of tea or nip to the toilet or something. So I do like to just double check everyone's okay. I'm ready. Whoop whoop. Hello, Linda, my lovely. So Linda, you have a colour splash. Are we hoping for yellow, Linda? Animal by chance? Oh gosh, Lynn, you're very, very welcome. So Linda, you do have your colour splash here. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? No ponies, please. Oh, I'm nervous for you. Oh gosh. Right, let's spin. Good luck, my lovely. Okay, so if it's not a yellow, there won't be a pony. It's not a yellow. Whoop, whoop. So you have a red here. So red is a love-themed charm. You've got a pink envelope here. Oh, let me get the camera on the correct one. And let's go down. So in here... Oh, I love this one. Okay, so this one I've actually changed. For this one, I've changed it into the charm that we're going to see today. Okay, so this one is and can be a pendant on the website. And I've made it into a charm today just because, if we have a look, it's called the Blown Wishes pendant on the website. And I've added it in because the blown wishes to me is the wish and the feeling and the hope and the everything. So it just reminds me of the feeling of love. Now this is a double section to this charm. So if I can show, I'm just gonna see if I'm gonna hold the pearl again, and then I'll just separate the sections, just otherwise it's not gonna do it. So it is a dandelion as the main section of the charm there. So you can see that it's a dandelion. And then you have this little section here which can move around, and that is, if I put that back in front, that is one of the dandelion sections that has come away, so that will be blowing around. Now the pearl that you have, I decided to pair, because obviously dandelions are white, but I did decide to pair this with a baby pink. So just very, very, almost strawberries and cream, because it is quite a light pink. So strawberries and cream is a two-tonal white and pink. So if you can see here, it does have that sort of tone to him. So very, very light baby pink. So it matches with the dandelion. So when they're all together, if I hold up here, they sort of sit, they sit together like this, and then that little section can be moved around and be put the other way, and it's a little charm that you can play with. I just love it. So Linda, what do you think to this one, to the pearl? I hope you're happy with the charm, but pearl wise, would you like to stick with that one, or would you like to have the oyster opening? You absolutely love it and you'd like to stick. Okay, perfect. And I'm glad you're happy with it as well, Linda. Let's pop him in here. So that one is all yours then, my lovely, and that's safe on there. I am truly happy it's not a pony, because we can't do that. But no, Linda, I hope that you'll be happy with everything then once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Perfect. And up next then today is Zoe Mikhail. Zoe, are you here? Zoe Mikhail. Zoe, hello, hello, hello. Now, Zoe, you've got 6 openings, I believe. So what 6 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Sorry, I keep looking over here because I'm just printing off, like if somebody's ordered, I'm printing it off. So that's why I'm looking over there, because it's just, I've got a screen that sort of is all in front of me. So yeah, I'm not ignoring anyone. I am reading everything, and I am still talking to you. So please don't see it as rudeness. It's just that's where the screen is over there as well today. Okay, so can you have all mystery? You can indeed, and donate the shells. Bless you. Thank you ever so much. Do I have all 6 in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is one more in there. Don't worry, guys. I can definitely top it up. There's not going to be. We definitely have more mystery oysters. It's just I need to go top it up from over there. I brought in the bits earlier with the different oysters, and I just didn't have time to pop them into the bags. So I'm getting these open for you. Now, are there certain colours that you're hoping for with this one, Zoe? One, and the last one here. Okay. So let's go down. I'm just going to bring the sand a little bit closer as well, actually. Hoping for sea greens. Now, is that on all of it or just on sections, do you think? Oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. I cooked my children some pancakes. Yes, Becky. My daughter has given up cheese and onion crisps for Lent, bless her. So there's your mother of pearl. Now you have a darker pearl to start with. Just on sections, but you like greens and yellows. Oh, I love that. There's no more in there. So I will need to know, Zoe, what colour or colours you'd like. That's just a piece of the shell. I'm moving it out of the way. What colours you'd like on the top, the middle and the bottom. So do keep that in mind. And you can let me know today, or you can email me your choices if you'd like to think about it once your pearls come out. Now, your first pearl out is this two-tonal, larger sized, darker purple pearl. Now you can see he's lighter and darker purple as you go around there. Moving on to oyster number 2. Quite a nice sharp pop with that one. Oh, and a pearl that's a backwards runaway. So there's your mother of pearl. I grabbed the one that fell backwards there, and I'm just going to have a little squidge as well to see if there's any more in this one. There's no more in that one. So you have another darker purple here. So I'm going to just move your first one over. Then we're going to make some room. So 2 dark purples there, similar in colours but definitely different in sizes. Moving on to your next oyster, a double pop there. And in here, a little bit again of flesh on that side, but you can see that there's no pearls there. And I can see here, Zoe, you are twinning. You are twinning with... Oh, I'll have a closer look at those in just a moment, actually. There's no more in that one. So twinning with 1 pink and 1 pinkle. So you've got a candy floss pink, and then you've got this one here, which is a pinkle because he's got that sort of purple tone to him as well. So a pinkle is a mix between pink and purple. So far 2 single darker purples and twinning pink and purple. Moving on to your next 3 oysters. So I'll just move them in here. So 1, 2 and 3. Oh, again, quite nice deep pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. Now straight away down there I can see we have, is it a watermelon? It is, I believe, a watermelon. And you're twinning. And you're twinning with watermelon twins, my lovely. So you're twinning for a second time there. Let me just dry these up for you. My favourite pancakes are the crepe style with just like the old-fashioned lemon and sugar. I made pancakes for the kids, but I didn't have any pancakes this year. But yeah, lemon and sugar is my go-to. Now the watermelon twins, you can actually see visually that you've got one which is larger, one which is visually smaller. We will measure them at the end for you. Moving on to your next oyster, you have a softer pop there. There is your mother of pearl. And I can see you have a two-tonal blurple towards the side. And let me just have a squidge in here as well. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a two-tonal blurple. So again, a blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. And this one has definitely got that gorgeous two-tonal marking. So again, if I hold them up for you, you've got... Oh, let me just get it focused. I didn't even look at the amount of sins, so I just said no thank you. It's not for me today. Sorry, I'm just getting this focused for you, Zoe, so I can show you this two-tonal blurple. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. So you can see here, you've got lighter and darker tones as we go around the pearl. Moving on to your last oyster then, Zoe. Quite a nice sharper pop there. And in here, we have, I can see a pink at the bottom there, so let me pop him out. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so Zoe, I know you said you was hoping, or you did, that you like the greens and the yellows. Let me go through all of these colours here for you. And if you'd like some time to think about it, you can take a screenshot and then email me your colour choice. Or if you know now, that's perfect. And I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And I do need to know which one's on the top, the middle and on the bottom. If I run them through the board for you, your larger, darker purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The smaller, darker purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. With the twins, the pink of the twins is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the pinkle of the twins is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So they're measuring different sizes there. Watermelon twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And watermelon twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5. He's a 6. So they are measuring different sizes there. Two-tonal blurple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And then your single pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Of course you are. Yes, my lovely. So you can swap all of these if you wanted to. Or you could swap just some of them if you're not happy. Again, if you let me know now, I can swap them now. Or if you'd like some time to think about it, you can just pop me the swaps over in an email and I can do it there for you. Swap all of them, please. And can you have 2 sea greens, 2 sunshine yellows, 2 reds, 2 sea blues. There's definitely going to be a weight on sea blues, my lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you don't mind waiting, I can pop you down for a sea blue. But if you prefer not to wait, is there another colour that you would like? So 2 sea green. Oh. Oh, I love 2 yellows, and then we said 2 reds, and then you're going to let me know if you don't mind waiting for the sea blues or not. I do have whites, yes. I can grab you 2 whites and then you can have a look. Oh, here comes Arun. Oh, I should have asked for a tea as well. And then I'm just grabbing some whites for you as well. Oh, what's... That is, I top these pots up. Like I put too many in them. And then I've got to just be very, very aware when I open them up. Okay, so I'm just going to take away the original pearls here. And then we're going to have green, red, white and yellow. So I'm going to need to know, I'm going to hold these up and just confirm for me if all of these colour shades are okay with you. And then Zoe, I'm going to need to know which 2 you'd like on the top, which 2 you'd like in the middle, and which 2 you'd like on the bottom. Sea greens, reds, snow whites and sunshine yellows. You sure that's right, bub?
Yeah, just grab a random bag so I can mix them up. Keep it interesting. Yes.
Did you?
Of course.
Huh?
Of course not.
Okay. Think you'll go white on the top. Then yellow. And then green. I love that. Okay, can you just confirm that you're happy with that order? So white, yellow, then green. The reds are still yours, but they're not going to be on the... I'm just going to bring you back up here, and then I can write that down. So we're going to have top white, middle yellow, and then the bottom is green. Very happy with that. Perfect. So Zoe, my lovely, thank you for all of the donations with the shells there. I really, really appreciate that. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. So that's safe on there for you. And then that's up there as well, my lovely. Okay. It's very cold tea. I knew I should have asked him for a tea. Tea, please. He's gonna hate me today. I haven't left him alone. Oh, right. Zoe, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Katrina. Is it Elstob? Elstob? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Katrina, are you here? No, 8 pearls came out, Cassie. Katrina, hello, hello, hello. You've got 2 openings altogether. Mystery Oysters, Aaron's just come and topped up the bag for us. Mystery Oysters, donate the shells, thank you ever so much. And hoping for Cadbury Purples. Okay, so let's get these open for you, my lovely. Oh, Dawn, not a problem. I can add you back in again. That's absolutely fine. So let's go down. Katrina, Mystery Oyster number 1. You have a light pop there. What noise did I make, Becky? Oh no, was it a weird one? So with your first oyster, Katrina, there is your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here. Oh, you have a coral to start with. There's no more in that one. So your first pearl is a coral. Blah, blah. Oh no! Oh gosh, Becky, that's I didn't even realise. Then Katrina, moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your mystery oyster. So we have a light pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. And in here I can see a lilac purple there. And there's no more in that one. Okay, now what do you think to these? Thank you, Becky. I've just wrote that down because I need to see what noise I made. Now, what do you think to these, Katrina? If you're not happy, we can swap them. If you are happy, that's perfect. You've got a coral and a lilac purple. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And you'd like to swap both for a Cadbury purple. Perfect. Let me just have a little look for you. Oh, apparently it's one of those days today where pearls would like to run free. So I'm just looking for some which are the same size for you. Oh, I can start to hear the rain. If you start hearing rain, it's honestly the most soothing sound from in here. I dread to think. Now, what do you think to those, Katrina? Are you happy with those there, my lovely? Just going to bring you back up. Oh. Oh no, Bella. Oh gosh, I hope everyone's okay. Katrina, you love them. Perfect. Well, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that up there for you. And up next is Rebecca Brandt. Rebecca, are you here? Katrina, you're very, very welcome. And Becky, hello. Becky, we'll do your normal oyster openings first, if that's okay. And then we'll do your colour splash afterwards. So you've got 3 oyster openings altogether, Becky. What 3 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? The colour wheel has only just started. Let me make a note and then I can let everybody know how long it's staying for. How long is colour splash for? Just so I can just double check the dates of everything and then I'll let you know, okay? That's the chair. Oh, sorry, Becky. Yeah, I haven't done an updated order list. I've kind of just added them on to the end. Sorry, I didn't even notice. I sort of added them to the pile and then I didn't realise when we moved into them either, but I hope it's okay. 1 of each and donate. So, mystery oyster. And then your expand the rainbow oyster. And a Nunu rainbow oyster. Now, no, don't fall. Nearly dropped the mystery oyster bag then. Now, is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Becky? There's 1, 2, and 3. So let's go down. We're going to start with your mystery oyster with this one. So good luck, my lovely. Any colours? Okay, so lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And in here, if we have a squidge, you have a darker pearl to start with there. And there's no more in that one. So your first pearl, let me double check his colour for you. He's a 2-tonal dark purple here. So if we run him round, you can see that he's overall a darker, deeper, almost like a gunmetal grey, but then he's got flashes of purple to him. So a dark purple from your mystery oyster to start with there. Moving on to what I believe was the expand the rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with Icy Blue twins, Becky. Now, Icy Blues, we can definitely see that they're different colours, like different colour shades to each other. You've got a bright, deep Icy Blue, and then you've got a lighter Icy Blue as well. Now, the brighter of the two visually does look slightly smaller than his twin, but again, we'll measure them at the end for you. So dark purple and twinning blues. And then moving on to your Nunu rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. Now this is not a Nunu rainbow oyster. This looks like a normal natural oyster, so I'm ever so sorry. We can swap the colours, Becky, if you're not happy. However, you are twinning, and you're twinning with Bridal White Twins. Now, the darker rainbow colours obviously is not meant to have whites in there, so I do apologise for that. Let me hold them up, and you can let me know what you think. So you've got twinning blues, twinning whites, and a dark purple. Now, I will need to know which 3 you'd like on your fittings that you've chosen. And if you're happy with these, that's perfect. And like I said, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, Bridal White number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Bridal White number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Your darker purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Brighter of the icy blues is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the lighter of the icy blues is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. So the blues, they are measuring the same size. They do just visually look slightly different there. Becky, what do you think, and what would you like to do? Can you swap Bridal White for a light pink? Just the one or both of them? Is that pink there light enough? Sorry, I was looking for one which was a similar kind of size. Just the one. Okay, have a look to that pink there. Is that one okay? Yes, perfect. Which 3 would you like on the fittings, or is there another swap that you'd like to do? Got the if you go down to the woods today song in my head. Can you have the darker icy blue on the fittings and the white and the pink? Of course you can. So let me just bring you back up so I can write this down. So we're going to have the dark icy blue, the pink and the white. Perfect. I'm just going to pop these in here for you. And then you have a colour splash as well. So we're going to go across to the colour splash wheel. Is there a certain colour or a certain themed charm that you're hoping for? After Becky, guys, I will do the updated order list so you can hear whereabouts you are. There's not many people on the order list though. So if you would like to order, you can do so and you can be on for today. So Becky, let's spin this wheel for you. Good luck, my lovely. Any colour, okay. And we have a red. So it hasn't clicked over and you're in the red there. So the red is the love themed charm. Oh no, that's me. Let's go down. So in here, Becky. Oh, love it. So you have got one of our dove grey pearls here. So pearl wise is this gorgeous lighter dove grey. So I'm just going to look at that pearl. He is absolutely stunning. Now we've paired him today with this charm here. Now I don't know if this one was on the website or not, just because on all honesty I can't remember if I've popped it on the website or not yet. If it is, it will be under the love section on the website. If it's not, it will be going on soon. So you can see here that it's got a double linked, like intertwined heart in the center there, and then you have the wings coming off of it. Now if I let this pearl release, you can see where it sits down next to the charm. Oh no, not like that. There we go. So it does actually sit, as you can see, slightly in front. So it does look like the wings are coming out from the pearl. But then as you move it around, it then does, obviously, you can see the hearts in the centre there as well. What do you think to this one? Now, I hope that you're happy with the charm, Becky. Pearl colour-wise, would you like to stick with this one, or would you like to have an oyster opening? You do, yep, I've just had a look. You have chosen for this one to go on to a hoop fitting as well. So that will be going on a hoop fitting. So when the charms come out of the buckets, I haven't attached any of them onto the fittings, just because obviously we don't know what you guys have picked yet. So I've popped them on. So the pearl is with the charm, so we can see how it sits. But I will be adding the fittings, of course, after the openings. So then it'll be a completed charm. Can you have an opening? Of course you can. You'd like a lighter pearl colour, so unsure what to go for. Expand the Rainbow is a light pearl colour, or mystery, or you could have a natural coloured pearl. We'll say you won't be able to swap. If you don't like the pearl that comes out in the oyster, you can swap the pearl, but you won't be able to swap for a silver, as that's what we're swapping out. So would you like an Expand the Rainbow, which is lighter rainbow, Mystery Rainbow, which is all of the colours, or the normal natural oyster bag, which is the natural colours? My Facebook is running slightly slower, so my comments are coming through slower, so I do apologise if I'm sort of halting. It's just so I'm waiting for the comments to come through. Expand the Rainbow, that is the lighter one, yes indeed. So hoping for possibly a lighter coloured pearl, and we're donating the shells here, so we'll see what comes out and then we can go from there. And again, Becky, if you're not happy, we do have the option to swap the pearl as well. So let's go down, and you'll Expand the Rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with yellow twins there. Yes, Sammy, it does. So twinning with yellow twins there. There's no more in that one. Now these yellows, they do look like they are. One is definitely a sunshine yellow and the other is just slightly lighter. So they are two slightly different shades here. So if you're happy with these, I'll need to know if you prefer to have the lighter or the brighter one on the jewellery, or of course if you don't mind, then that's absolutely fine. So if you have a look, you can see that the one on this side here is just slightly brighter than his twin. And like I say, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. The lighter of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the brighter of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. What do you think, Becky? Can you have the lighter yellow on there? Of course you can. So let me bring you back up again and I can write that down for you. Okay, so we're going to be swapping it for a yellow, for the lighter yellow. So Rebecca, my lovely, I hope you're happy with everything there. Thank you. Oh, bless you. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you, Bev. I was doing an opening and it went cold before I had the chance to drink it. No, it went cold. I tried to drink it, but it was cold. No, it was cold. I don't like the cold tea. It's a very burr. Thank you for the new tea. Becky, you're very, very welcome. Sorry, I had half a cup of tea that I didn't drink then, but it did go very cold. I can't drink cold tea. It's not for me. Unless it's purposefully iced tea, then sometimes I can, but not tea that was warm to go cold. Nope. Nuh-uh. Right. Updated order list. So up next is Jane Tear. You can watch live back. Yes, I will. 1 minute 43 to 1 hour 43 to 1 hour 45. I've got it down. Right. Up next is Jane Tear, and then it would be Dina Byrne, Dawn Williams, and Sophie North. So there's 4 of you on the order list at the moment. Jane Tear, are you here? Jane, hello. Now, Jane, you have got 2 colour splash spins. Let's go across to the wheel. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, my lovely? Good luck. Spin number 1. And you have right in the middle of a blue there. Now, blue is a random themed charm. So you've got a lighter blue envelope, and let's go down. And in here, So your random themed charm. Oh, I love this one. This one is a very cute charm. And it's got a gorgeous blush pink pearl with him. Okay, so you have the button charm. There we go. Look at him. I love him. He's very, very cute, this one. So this is the button charm. And then it's got a blush pink pearl, because let me just get this pink, because you're going to see the pearl better if I let it drop there. The pink is quite a nice subtle blush pink. And he sits, as you can see, right in the centre of the button. Now, as you can see, just the slightest little movement, and then it goes to the side as well. So it does move around nicely. What do you think to this one, Jane? Now, I hope you're happy with the charm itself. Pearl-wise, would you like to stick, or would you like to go for the oyster opening? Oh, bless you, Cindy. Can you go for an opening? Of course you can. So we'll do your second spin, and then we'll do the opening at the end, if that's okay. So going back across to the wheel, good luck. So this is for your second spin here, Jane. And you have a red. It hasn't clicked over there. So your red charm. Oh, and we have a red envelope. Let's come back again. And if we get him open for you. And you have Tafiki's heart. So you have the center of love charm here. So let me show you. I love this one. So this, as you can see, it does have the center of the love right in the center there. And the pearl on this one is a gorgeous blurple. So again, blurple is a mix between blue and purple. So you can see both of the different shades there in the pearl. The charm is just gorgeous. You've got the swirl, so the center of the love in the center, and then you've got it surrounded by the flower. Now again, I'm going to release this pearl for you, and you can see that it does in fact sit in the center, and then as it can just move around. It depends on obviously how it sits and what how you move your hand or wherever you're wearing it, if that makes sense. So I hope you're happy with that one as well, Jane. And with this one, would you like to stick with the pearl, or would you like to go for the oyster opening? Change the pearl for a lavender or a lilac. There's gonna be a weight on the lilacs, and I don't have, let me bring you back up. So I can definitely do that for you, but I don't have any lilacs or lavenders in my swaps. So if you don't mind waiting, I can just swap that for you. We don't have to do the oyster opening, so we can swap that straight to the colour, but like I said, there will be a weight on the colour. I know we had a lilac swap earlier, but I'll have to double check the waiting list to see if there is anybody waiting on one first before I can offer you that one. And if not, then obviously that one can be yours, but I can't guarantee that until I've double checked the lists. Opening instead, not a problem. So 2 openings. What type of oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? I'm just writing this down, so we're going to swap on both of them, and then you can let me know which colours you'd like where once we see what comes out even. So Jane, what 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Donate, and can you have expand the rainbow and the darker rainbow? Of course you can. So expand the rainbow and then Nunu rainbow, which is the darker rainbow. Donating the shells, thank you ever so much. Jane, is there certain colours that you're hoping for with these ones? So there's 1 and 2. Oh, nearly knocked that one off. There we go. And let's go back down again then. So your oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in oyster number 1, you are twinning. And you're twinning with Candy Floss Pink Pearls there. And there's no more in that one. So if I dry these up for you, Candy Floss Pinks to start with and twinning. So there they are in the sand. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which is your Nunu rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have a TARDIS blue, and there's no more in that one. So we have twinning Candy Floss Pinks and a TARDIS blue, Jane. Now, if you're happy with these colours, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the button and which one you'd like on the centre of the hat. And if you're not happy with these, we can swap them for you, but I can't swap them for the pink or the blurple. If I run these ones through the board, Candy Floss Pink number 1 is not a 5. Oh, bit of sand there. Not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Candy Floss Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And then your TARDIS Blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. What do you think? Yep, donated shells. I'll just pop across quickly to the donated shells. So as you can see here, this is just 2 images of what we use the shells for. So I clean them up and they get sanitized. They go towards the nursery, who use them in different learning activities with the children. So collages, learning through play, textures, learning about the world. So yeah, just they use them in lots of different activities. Jane, what do you think? Oh, can you have TARDIS blue on the button and swap for a pinkle on the heart? I don't have any pinkles in my swaps either, I'm afraid. I'm ever so sorry. Again, I'll have to double check the waiting list before I can offer you the one that was swapped earlier today. The closest I have would be the violet. Let me show you the violet purple. Would you be happy with a violet, or would you prefer to wait for the pinkle? I'm just going to write down about these. So we're going to have the blue on the button. And the violet is lovely. So just confirm you're happy for the violet to go on the heart. Perfect. So I'm just popping all this on here for you, and then I'll just confirm. So we've got the blue on the button, violet on the hearts, Jane. Okay. Jane, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells there. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. My comments have, I can see them, they're stuttering, as in I can see that somebody posts and then it takes ages to sort of load it for me. Perfect. Jane, you're very, very welcome. And yeah, I hope you're happy with everything, my lovely. Up next today is Dina Byrne. Dina, are you here? Dina, hello, 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 hello. Dina, you have a colour splash, so let's move you across. Is there a certain colour or a certain theme that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. Okay, and we have, oh, it hasn't clicked over. So you actually have a green there, and green is a nature charm. Yep, Sammy, they'll be done tonight, my lovely. So, Dina, let's go across to your, and see what's in here. So, oh, this is quite an unusual charm, this one. I quite like it because it's quite quirky. Now, you have another Dove's Grey. I think I was loving this colour when I was making up these charms. You have the Shark Tooth charm with a Dove Grey pearl. Let me get this, there we go. So the shark tooth charm, got lots of texture, so you can see the look of the tooth and the shapes there. And let me just grab the pearl up here. Okay, so the pearl would automatically sort of fall to either side of that shark tooth. And then I remember why I picked grey. I picked Dove Grey because normally the sharks, that's sort of underwater silver, don't they? They look that kind of shimmer in the water. What do you think to this one, Dina? I hope you're happy with the charm. But then pearl wise, would you like to stick or would you like to go for the oyster opening? Oh, bless him, Jodie. Yep, that one is on the website. Can you have an oyster, please, as you already have that colour on another charm? You can indeed. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So we're going to swap 4 and then we'll see what colour it is in a moment. What type of oyster would you like? Oh, bless him. Can you have Nunu and donate? Of course you can. So is there a certain colour you're hoping for there? Oh, red. I didn't think about red. I mean, that's quite that's quite scary next to the tooth. Let's go down. So your Nunu Rainbow Oyster, Dina, my lovely. There's one side. And the other side. And in here we have a darker pearl. I'll confirm the colour for you in just a moment. There's no more in that one. Okay, so he is a dark purple here. What do you think to this one? So we have a darker purple. I have purpley denim blues. I'll grab one so I can show you. So I'd say it's like a base denim blue, but it does have this kind of purple overtone to him. Almost like a light blurple, if you will. But this is the closest I have to denim blue. What do you think to that one? Love that blue, perfect. And the blue is going to go on to the charm there. So if I bring you back up, and then I'll write this down. So we're swapping the silver to the denim blue. Perfect. Dina, my lovely, I'm glad you're happy with that then. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And I've popped that up there for you. And up next today is Dawn Williams. Dawn, are you here? Dina, you're very, very welcome. Dawn, hello. Dawn, you've got one opening altogether. You would like a deep, bright yellow, which oyster would be best? And of course donate. Bless you, thank you. So the oyster which would be best would be the Expand the Rainbow oyster, because that's more likely to get yellows. We do get yellows in the mystery oysters as well, but you're more likely to find them in the Expand the Rainbow, which is the lighter rainbow bag. So I'm going to grab one and just confirm for me if you're happy for me to open this one, or if you would prefer to go for a mystery. Expand. Okay, so hoping for that sort of brighter, deeper sunshine yellows. Let's go down, and in here there's one side, oh, and the other side, and in here you are twinning. It's not yellows there, you're twinning with bright pink pearls. Now visually I can see that one pink is slightly brighter than the other pink. There's no more in that one, so I'm just going to dry these up for you and I'll hold them up so you can see. Now I know you're hoping for those yellows, so if you would like to swap one or both of these, we can do so for you, Dawn. I'll just need to know what you'd like to do, or of course if you're happy with the pinks, that's perfect. So again, visually you've got one which is slightly brighter than the other. So the slightly lighter of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the slightly brighter of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So they are measuring at the same size there. Swap for a yellow. Is it just the one or both of them that you would like? Oh, and a violet. Okay, so if you have a look at these two here for me, what do you think to those? And if you're happy with those, they are yours. They do go nicely together, Bonnie. They really do. I was just thinking that. But Dawn, are you? Yes, they're beautiful. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so that's safe on there for you, Dawn. Thank you for the donations with your shells. Oh, what size are they? I'll measure them. So if we go back down again, the violet is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Okay, so an 8 and an 8.5. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. Okay, so Dawn, I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Oh, I'm going off. There we go. No, you're very, very welcome. And up next then today is Sophie North. Sophie North, are you here? See you, yes, see you tomorrow. We're live tomorrow. Sophie, hello my lovely mystery oyster. Keep your shells. You do have one opening altogether. And it's for your mum for her birthday. Well, I hope she likes it. I love that. Do you have a certain colour that you're hoping for here, Sophie? Let's go down. So your mystery oyster, you have a lighter pop there. And in here we have a little bit of flesh there, but there's no pearls on that side. And if we have a squidge in here, and you have a darker pearl there, and there's no more in that one. So I'm just going to clean up your shells for you, and then we'll have a closer look at that pearl colour. Thank you, Bab. Bab, will you stay in here for a minute, please? Just give me a second. So, Sophie, you have got, it is a darker purple. What do you think to this darker purple here? Now, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. And if you're not happy and you prefer a lighter one, I can do that for you. If I run him through the board for you. So he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. You can indeed. Let me just wrap up these shells for you. So we have a Cadbury purple, a violet purple, it's not pink,
I'm joking on that one,
and a dark deep purple. So Cadbury purple, violet purple, and a dark deep purple. Are any of those what you're looking for? Yeah, it's because Aaron's come in here, so it's just, you can hear him.
yes.
Are any of those what you're looking for, Sophie? The first one, the Cadbury purple, you can indeed. So if I bring you back up, and I'll pop that on here for you. Sophie, I hope you and your mum will be happy with that one. I've wrapped up your shells as well, and that's safe up there for you. So I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Now Aaron's in here because I do just need to have a quick comfort break. So I'm just going to leave Aaron to talk to you just for a couple of minutes, or a minute, not even that. And then I'll be back again and we'll carry on the openings. Is that okay, Bab? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I'll see you in just a second, guys. Thank you, Bab.
Hello there. How we all doing? What's everybody up to today? Oh, I do not look pretty today. Hey, Susan. Bronny, leave the cabbage alone now. No more cabbage. Hey, Star. Hey, Sue and Shiv. What is everybody up to? Hey, you're probably not working if you're watching us. Probably not. But you made a wise choice. We are more fun. Hey, Marie and Carol and Lynn and Dana. Yes, pancakes. I got one of those big flat pancake things, kind of like a hot plate kind of style thing last year when we were all working from home. And yeah, we had literally stuck that in the middle of the table today, so the kids were absolutely loving it. So we just did pancakes for dinner. So it's a one-off. Yeah, big hot plate, whip the batter up, and then just lay out all the potential additives and crack on. Oh, that's really cool, Susan. I have zero patience when it comes to sewing. My mum loves it. Nan loves it. Brecken gets all into her sewing things as well. Just, I ain't got the patience to do it.
You okay?
Shh.
What did you do? Why is there
I ain't doing nothing.
Why is there an oyster here?
Because there was an oyster under your wheel.
Wheelie oyster.
Mm-hmm. Escape.
Okay.
Toodle pips.
Careful. Thank you, Bob.
Boom.
Okay. Hello. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Let me just grab some gloves on and then we're good to go. Thank you, Bob. Okay. This is so much easier if Aaron just comes to talk to everybody for like a minute or so, rather than stopping the live and restarting again. So yeah, it's just easier, because it would be so much longer doing it if we have to restart everything. Okay, right, we're back. So should we do an updated order list? Let's just refresh these and see if I have anything else to print off, and then we'll do an updated order list of where we are. Okay. I believe so, Dina. I believe it's on the website. He's entertaining. Oh, what did he say? What was he? What was he on about this time? Okay, so that's that. Let's print that, and then let me just double check over here as well on this one. Oh, I feel like a yo-yo going backwards and forwards. Basically, I have multiple screens just so I can get everything on the screen that I need to see. Right, almost done. Then we can do an updated order list. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, let's go back to here. So up next is Cindy Brown, and then we have Samantha Richardson. And then Janet Lloyd. Possibly Blown Wishes, Dina, rings a bell in my brain. The pancake hot plate. I mean, it is pretty cool, the pancake hot plate. Yeah, we got it last year, but we got a really big one. I think the size down would have been fine. But yeah, Aaron wants it. And it's not just for pancakes. Like, you can cook, like you can have it in the centre of a table, and like you can cook. It's not a frying pan, but it's that kind of thing. So you can cook some meats or some veggies on it as like a group meal kind of thing. So you could have it that way as well. But it's pretty cool. Not a problem, Jane. That'll be on tomorrow. Cindy, hello. Cindy, you have a mystery. Oh no, sorry. You have an oyster opening. It could be a mystery oyster, but you can pick the other oysters as well. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, on the top of my head, Claire, I'm not sure. So the monthly deals are at a deal price for tomorrow, and then they go up to a normal price. So let me just grab you the link. And the hoop fitting is slightly more than a lobster fitting. So if I put the link in the comments, and then you can sort of select the options which suit you, and then it says the price at the bottom. I hope that helps. So Cindy, what type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Rainbow, is that mystery as in a rainbow, or expand the rainbow, which is the lighter rainbow ones? So mystery, I've just realised like I'm edging off camera very slowly. Oh, expand the rainbow and donate the shells. Okay, is there a certain potential stinker? Let's pop that there. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So, expand the rainbow, donate the shells. Let's go down. So you expand the rainbow oyster. There's one side. Oh, and the other side. You're hoping for a yellow. You have a bright coral here, and there's no more in that one. So let me dry this coral up for you. What do you think to a bright coral? Now, if you would like to swap this one, we can do so, or if you're happy, that's perfect. If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Oh, I don't need to wake up today, Becky, but thank you. No. I haven't, I mean, I don't want to say that, touch wood, I haven't actually opened a stinker, like a proper stinker, whilst being in this office. I'm not looking forward to it, because the office, I mean, it's a nice sized room, but it is a smaller room. So a smell like that is just going to be horrible in here. Can you swap for a deep yellow, Cindy? Of course you can. So let me grab you a yellow. What do you think to this one here, my lovely? Are you happy with that one? Just going to bring you back up here. Yes, perfect. Cindy, thank you for the donations with your shells then. That's safe on there, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've popped that up there for you as well. And up next is Samantha Richardson. Samantha Richardson, are you here? Cindy, you're very, very welcome. Samantha, hello. So Samantha, you have a colour splash today. If we go across to the colour splash board for you, is there a certain colour or a certain themed charm that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. Oh, that was a good spin there. Okay, so we have a red. You have a red, which is a love themed charm. So your red here, if we go down, hoping for a love charm. Ah, she has a love charm. Oh, I love that, Sammy. You both got what you were hoping for there. So if we get this one open, and oh, I love this one. I love them all. Okay, so this one does have a gorgeous darker burgundy red on him. So look at this. So this is actually an oxidized silver, which means it does have that darker, deeper color to him. He is still a silver pearl. It's not a silver charm. Now the pearl is a dark, deep burgundy red, so you can see there with the pearl. Now if we get this focused so we can see the charm, this is a heart with the textured border, and then you've got the rose that is on the it's on the right side for me, but I don't know what side that is for you. So you've then got the rose going up onto one of the sides of the charm there. So I'm just going to hold this where the pearl would drop. Now Samantha, what do you and your daughter think to this one? I hope she's happy with the charm itself. So the pearl sort of sits right next to that flower there. Now, are you happy with the pearl colour? If you are, you can stick. If you're not happy, you can go for an oyster opening, although you won't be able to go to, if you have an oyster opening and you swap the pearl, you won't be able to swap for a red. She loves the charm, and can she have the opening? Of course you can. So what type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Forest of Dean. Oh, I love that. It is, isn't it, Jodie? I definitely agree. Oh, so let me write down. We're going to swap for, and then you can let me know. Donate the shells, bless you, thank you. Mystery oyster. So is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let me get your mystery one open as well. And let's go back down again. So mystery oyster. You have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see you are twinning. You are twinning with icy blue twins. Now again, we had similar icy blues earlier. Your icy blues are different shades to each other. So there's no more in that one. So if I hold these up so you can see, you've got a lighter icy blue and then a brighter icy blue as well. Now, visually they do look like they're the same size. I will measure them for you. But what do you think to the colour? Now, if you're happy with these or one of these, let me know which one you'd like on the jewellery. And if not, we can swap them for you. Alison, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there, my lovely. So if I measure them, your brighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5. He is a 6. And the lighter of the two icy blues is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So they are measuring at different sizes. The lighter is the larger. So you're happy with the blue? Perfect. Sammy, which blue would she like? Now both blues are yours. It's just which one to go on the charm. The lighter or the brighter of the two. Can she have the darker icy blue on there? Of course she can. Let me write that down for you. So we're going to swap the red for the darker icy blue. Perfect. I've got that down for you as well then. And I hope you'll both be happy with that once it arrives. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. Some mornings I am, Becky. It depends. In all honesty, I'm used to like midnight going to bed. Like that's become my normal now. So it's not. Yeah, I'm used to it. But it just depends on how long it takes me to get to sleep. If it takes me a few hours to get to sleep, then yeah, I'm tired. If I can get to sleep within sort of half an hour, then I'm normal. Whatever my normal is. But yeah, sometimes it can take me a long time to wind down after a live, because if you think about it, I'm not obviously running around, but I'm very awake and aware. So yeah, yeah. So sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. It depends. Yeah, exactly, Becky. I definitely have to do some wind down time. I can't go straight from this to clean into bed. I have to have some sort of wind down. Right, up next today is Janet Lloyd. Janet, are you here? Oh, bless you. I hope you can sleep tonight, my lovely. Janet, hello. So you've got 4 openings altogether. Is that correct, Janet? Just double checking that's correct. Mystery Oysters donate the shells. So before I pull them out, just confirm for me. I'm fine, thank you, Philip. I hope you're well as well. Yep, perfect. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mystery Oysters donating your shells. Janet, is there certain colours, or do you have a certain colour in mind that you would like to see come out of these oysters? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go down. Your mystery oyster number 1. Oh, lighter pop there. So in your oyster number 1, Janet, there is your mother of pearl. Now I can see here you've got a brighter icy blue. Let me squidge him out. Oh, he's a two-tonal icy blue there. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a two-tonal icy blue to start with. Let me show you around the whole pearl so you can see. So if you have a look here, can you see that? So it's got lighter and then brighter areas as you go around the pearl there. Moving on to your mystery oyster number 2. Quite a nice louder pop there again. Ooh. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can actually see another peeper towards the side there. We have a darker pearl there. And let me just have a squidge for you. Okay, so there's no more in that one, Janet. So in here, he is a darker chocolate. I think actually that's the first chocolate of the night tonight. Oh, runaway chocolate. So you've got a two-tonal icy blue and a chocolate to start with. Then moving on to your next oyster. Lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here. Oh, and we have a pink. Now that is a brighter pink. Oh, definitely squished that one really well. I was just double checking that there wasn't a pearl under there. Okay, so brighter pink from your third oyster. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is a mystery oyster. So we have a light pop there. There is your mother of pearl. And we have another darker pearl. So Janet, it's gone light, dark with this one. I'm just having another squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So you've got another dark chocolate here. Now, Janet, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Just let me know what you think and what you'd like to do. So you've got your two-tonal icy blue. You've got 2 darker chocolates. And then you've got your bright pink as well. If I run them through the board for you, the two-tonal icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The darker chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The bright pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So your chocolates are actually, even though they are from different oysters, they are very similar in colour and they are the same size there. What do you think, Janet? Now, oh, I was just about to say, that's perfect. So 2 black, 2 dove grey. Let's have a little look for you. What's in there? No, that's not black. There we go. I'm just looking for two which are the same colour for you. Not colour, size. There we go, so that's two the same size. Oh, let's have a look for these guys. Yeah, I can have a look for you. I mean, the dove greys, they're all very similar in size. I don't know if you can see. They're all very similar in size. Blacks, I may be able to find a larger pair of blacks. Let me have a look. I know I've got larger blacks. It's just a matter of finding two the same size. Are they the same size? Let me make some room in my hand. There we go. No, they're not the same. Okay, yeah, they're larger than what I gave you there. Okay, so if you have a look at these, what do you think to those, my lovely? Is that all okay? Those colours there. Let me bring you back up again. Oh, bless you, Jessie. It is a Facebook thing. It's nothing I can do on my end. But yeah, it might take a second to update. That's right, Bronnie. That's what I was just thinking. Janet, I'm glad you're happy with that. Let me just pop down. So we're going to have the blacks ×2 and we're going to have dove greys as well, aren't we? So Janet, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, and that's safe up there for you. Right, so that is the end of the order list for today. We are live again tomorrow for our monthly charm deal. So if you'd like to watch, we'll be live from around 7:30 to 8 p.m. If you'd like to join in, you can find the link on the website under the monthly charm deal. So thank you all for watching today, and I hope you have a brilliant day tomorrow. Take care. Bye.